Hey Sagittarius, it's Rose from Sacred Waters Tarot here to bring you your timeless reading for the month of October 2024 for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and Crosswatchers. Crosswatchers, you already know the drill. You can find out a lot of information about your person, especially if there's limited contact, no contact at all, or ghosting going on between you and Sagittarius. Keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, so not everything I say will apply to all of you. Never stress on anything that doesn't make sense to you. Just move on into the reading. That message is for somebody else because this is a general reading, okay? With that being said, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel and this video has found you, please consider subscribing. Subscriptions are free and it helps my channel grow. Liking, sharing with a loved one, commenting below, let me know how it resonates with you is all helpful for my channel. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you don't want to comment based on personal reading reasons, I understand. Please consider leaving me a purple heart emoji or your favorite emoji. So let's get into your reading, guys. I do have, before we start, I do have a link to Cafe Astrology in the description box so you can know your other placements, guys. We are more than just our sun signs. I say this in every reading. I record for all signs 4 to 5 days a week. So if you have Sag Sun, but you might have Leo rising and then Cancer moon, and then Gemini in your Venus, you should be listening to all of the other signs, okay? So our rising signs are very accurate. You need to know the time of day you were born or for your person. Just if you don't know the rising sign, your moon sign is very important. Your Venus sign is very important. And if you have 3 or more planets in the same sign, that's very important. So you should be listening to all of those readings that I post. Whoever you listen to also as well. Okay. I'm also running a special on Groupon for 30-minute phone readings, 15-minute phone readings, 3 questions via text only, and 1 burning question via text only. I also have my 45-minute in-depth readings for my existing customers and my new customers. You can email me at sacredwaterstarot@gmail.com and we could set something up for you and your situation. I will pin everything to the comment section so it's easy for you to find. Okay, my Saggies, let's get into it. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and my cross watchers. I already prayed to the divine over your cards, so let's just get into the reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and cross watchers. Today is October 7th, and it is, yes, we are coming into the harvest season. It's here. The veil between worlds is very thin, and I'm feeling a lot of these energies. We do have a full moon coming up on the 17th in the sign of Aries. It's going to be a full moon lunar eclipse in Aries. I hear it's pretty epic, and I will talk about it more as we get closer. Okay, guys. And Aries is a sister sign of yours because you guys are fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius are fire. Okay, let's see what's going on with my Saggy babies. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and cross watchers. Spirit, please. What are the messages for my Saggies and cross watchers? So in the recent past regarding your energy, I have the 6 of Pentacles in the upright position. So that speaks of fair, equal giving and taking of something. Can be in the workplace, can be at home, can be just how you contribute to your peers, your family. 6 of Pentacles, I often think of like a potluck dinner, I say, where everyone comes to someone's house or a location or a venue, and everyone makes something or buys something and brings something to the table, and then everyone eats, and everyone else's food. They hand it's just a coming together of people breaking bread together and discussing things. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be about food, but that's just my analogy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but I also see this as Libra. That's for myself. I see this as a Libra card. I've been reading for 30 years, so I have my own interpretations for the cards, as you guys should as well. So the 6 of Pentacles is definitely equal giving and taking of not something major. So maybe you just recently, in the recent past, had like some type of event that you went to. Maybe it was somebody's birthday. Maybe it was an occasion. Maybe it was just a get-together of friends or family members or a board meeting, whatever. And it seems like, everyone there is willing to participate and give their fair share of their input, their energy, their time, and their love. Okay, all of that is there. So that's pretty good to start the reading. Here we have, in the current situation with the Page of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. This can be a child of yours, a young child, or it can just be a message coming through, like a text message or a messenger, like an animal message or a totem message, or maybe a message from spirit beyond the veil, because the veil is very thin right now as we come closer to the holidays. Time, it's Halloween, it's Samhain, it's All Souls Day, it's also Diwali on the same day. There are so many beautiful holidays in the month of October besides Halloween, and we're in harvest season, and the veil between worlds is very thin. So this could be a message coming through either your phone, your email, um, a phone call, a text, messenger, any type of socials, or also could be a message from the divine. And it's a message of truth. So maybe you had a dream where you had like some kind of message that you heard someone tell you something regarding some type of situation that you were like not really clear about. Um, or it could be like, you saw a bird or something and they like stared right at you, and it was a type of bird like a blue jay or a crow or a cardinal or some other exotic bird, that a hummingbird maybe. But it wasn't like it wasn't such a heartwarming message. It was just a message of the truth. Just someone, reaching out. So let's see what this is. In the future, we have another page here, Page of Wands. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This could be you and another person conversing to each other. Maybe via text, maybe via messenger, maybe on the phone, actually, maybe email, something. There's communication. There's one communication of the truth, and there's one communication of passion here. It can be your children, if your children are Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, strongly in their chart, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, somewhere in their chart. These are both positive messages coming through, and I like the recent past, but maybe you had a party for one of your kids, and maybe your children now are very happy and excited, and maybe they're learning new things. They're getting involved with their friends. They're learning and growing, and maybe you're just relishing in the beautiful family time that you have. It doesn't have, if you don't have children, it can be messages from spirit, like I said, or it could just be messages coming through. Maybe you have it like a very active time right now where you're on a lot of social platforms and you're speaking to a lot of people. Maybe you're meeting a lot of new people. It looks like you've been socializing, and maybe you've made some new contacts, and maybe some of them are Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Okay. Here we have lots of people cards here. Knight of Rods is a masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be, because this is a general reading, guys, so it can be a female. Knight of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag again, so you definitely had strong fire energy in your reading, which is your sign, Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands is all about passion, all about wanting to partake in something that means something to them. Somebody who's trustworthy, someone who's very warm-hearted. It can be an older child of yours. If you have two younger children and an older child, this could be speaking of your children. If you don't have any children, these obviously people in your life, maybe nieces, nephews, cousins, or just can be peers, people around you. Maybe you're a teacher, maybe you work with children, whatever the case may be. It can be a message that comes in that you've been waiting for regarding your children, and the answer is yes. Maybe you're waiting to get them into some type of activity, or maybe you're waiting for them to get into some kind of dance class, or sporting something. It's gender fluid, so it would be based on their gender and what they're doing in their life. But this speaks of definitely someone who's a little bit more mature than a child, but not yet an adult. Now, this could be somebody that you're involved with romantically. It doesn't have to be, who's very young at heart and very passionate. We'll see what goes on here. Let me see what the Six of Pentacles in the upright position was all about. Did you go somewhere? Did you meet people? Are you making connections, Sagittarius? Are you out there? Are you doing your thing? Is it for work? Is it for play? Is it for both? We'll see. Maybe you're getting ready to make holiday plans. Two of Cups. So it looks like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It looks like the Two of Cups on top of the Six of Pentacles. You recently met somebody, or you reunited with somebody. It can be a friend that you've known for a long time, a best friend, someone that's near and dear to your heart, or it can be a romantic partner. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces doesn't have to be. Maybe you've recently met this person. If you've been single for a long time, maybe there's somebody you reunited with. We're going to see here. For some of you, this is a new person in your life. For some of you, it's someone who's been in your life for a long time. Maybe you hadn't seen this person in a long time and you decided to get together with them and their family. Maybe you brought your children, they brought their children. Maybe you brought your pets, they brought their pets. Maybe you brought your significant other and they brought theirs, but that would only be for friendships or family members. Okay, if this is a love interest, obviously you're not going to bring your husband or wife or partner. Okay. 8 of Cups. So this is somebody that you broke up with, Sagittarius. This is somebody that you walked away from or they walked away from you. Strong Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is a coming together of two people who were separated, okay? Probably for about 8 months. Now that can happen a lot because we are in... we came out of Mercury retrograde in September, which is a pretty doozy, which brings people from the past, situations of the past back. And we're now in eclipse season. We have the 3rd eclipse coming up in the sign of Aries. It's a full moon lunar eclipse. We had a solar eclipse in Libra, which is kind of a doozy, but this looks like somebody from your past that you broke up with, that you walked away from, or they walked away from you. Take what resonates, guys. Either you walked away from them, they walked away from you, but this does look like, if it's not a best friend or a family member that means a lot to you, this is a romantic partner that's coming back together with you. Maybe you met them at a, you keep the same friends that they did, and you got together and you guys are now trying to work it out and trying to get back on track. Let's see. I'm going to pull one more card from the past before I start clarifying. The Empress in reverse. Oh, she's always showing up. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Strong Taurus energy, I'm going to say. And strong, sometimes strong Libra energy. And I do have card of Libra. So this person, this female, this Empress in reverse, can be you if you have strong Taurus or Libra placements. Or this can be somebody else who's a third party causing a separation between you and your partner. This could be a mother, a mother-in-law, a sister. This person is not somebody that I would want to consider a wife or a best friend or a good mother or a good aunt or any woman in your life that has like a maternal role, some kind of matriarchal role. But this is a very negative person. This can be you in certain situations if you walked away from your person and maybe you made the mistake, Sagittarius. Crosswatcher, this can be you. Like I said, it can be Libra because this card I see is Libra, but I'm picking up strong Taurus energy. Okay, the Empress in reverse is not a good mother. The Empress in reverse is not very fertile. The Empress in reverse is not very independent. They are not someone that you can depend on. They are someone who looks for your weaknesses and your flaws and brings it out. This is definitely not someone that you want to have around. Maybe you and your person broke up because of their mother getting involved, like mother-in-law issues, or maybe you and your person broke up because of your own mother, Sagittarius. Okay, maybe your mother is someone who gets involved into your business. If that's the case, I would consider not telling your mother about too much. Sometimes that happens. We tell our family members, whether we're young or older, like, you could be in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your mother's still around, and you tell her stuff about your marriage, and she's somebody, or your relationship, and she's somebody who's very, I don't want to say, someone who doesn't really care to mind their own business. This is someone who can sabotage a relationship and cause great strife and great conflict in a relationship, okay? So let's just see what this is all about here. I'm going to pull one more card for who this Empress in reverse is, because I just want to know. She shows up in every reading. It can be someone who has Taurus moon or Libra moon in some cases, but in the negative, okay? In the negative. Taurus moon is actually not really a great placement for a female to have anyway. I'm not saying that all Taurus moon females are destructive, but in my life situation and being a reader for many years, every time I pick up on a Taurus moon, it's always that horrid mother, that narcissistic abusive mother, that horrid mother-in-law, that narcissistic abusive mother-in-law, that horrid sister-in-law, narcissistic abusive sister-in-law, trying to wreak havoc in your life even before you had a relationship. And then when you enter a relationship, they just, they just get involved too much. I almost want to say, like, if you guys watch Everybody Loves Raymond, that show's been out for years. Raymond's mother, Marie Barone, is a very good example of the Empress in reverse. Okay, so that's just a funny, lighthearted way to put it. But the Empress in reverse is Marie Barone on steroids. Okay, just to let you guys know. And here we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male. So what I'm thinking is either this man is you, okay? Now, like I said, this can be, this is definitely a female energy, okay? This can be a male energy, doesn't have to be. You can be a female who has Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn strongly in your chart too, Sagittarius. Crosswatcher, this can be you, or this can be another male in your life. Maybe an ex, or maybe the one you're getting back together with, but he was affected greatly by this other female. And this can be a third party. This can be somebody's ex, especially if they have children with this person. Then they're bonded, trauma bonded to this person that it didn't work out with, because the Empress in reverse is somebody that you do not want to have children with because they are an unfit mother. Okay, they are not going to do. They are probably abusive mentally or physically to their child. So that could be how you met this, King of Pentacles in reverse, and you didn't realize how much he's still attached to his ex because of the children or the responsibilities or whatever. Maybe they don't have kids. Maybe you have the children, but this ex is a problem, or this mother is a problem, or your mother is a problem. So or your sister or somebody close to you. Okay, I don't really feel like it's a friend. This is definitely a family member who just is out to destroy. Okay, so this could be why the King of Pentacles is in reverse. Maybe, you know what, I'm picking up that this Empress in reverse is money hungry. And all she wants is money, 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 money from your person of interest, right? So maybe that's why you broke up with this person and now you're getting back together with this person, and they're telling you that their finances are in order, that they're not giving their child's mother as much money as they should, or they got their mother, they spoke to their mother and they straightened their mother out, and I want to try again with you, and they're trying to communicate slowly. They want to get back together with you because she brings out the worst in him, or she brings out the worst in her based on your situation. Swap it up, flip it, reverse it, guys. Keep an open mind because this is a general reading, like I say. So sometimes the masculine cards will be feminine, but this Empress in reverse is definitely a feminine card, okay? It's definitely a female. Taurus sun or moon, mostly moon, okay, but it can be Taurus sun for sure, or Libra sun or moon, like I said. Okay, let me see what's going on here with you two. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like you guys were at the point of like maybe moving in together, or maybe thinking about buying a home together, or maybe either you were living with your ex-partner, or they were living with you, or vice versa, something like that, or maybe you guys moved. Okay, the home didn't feel like a home anymore, but I feel like for some reason somebody's unhappy and they want to work it out, knowing that the Empress in reverse is probably to blame here. We'll see. Yeah, the Four of Wands in reverse speaks of somebody moving out of the home, or somebody walking away from someone who's living by themselves, or just relocating for whatever reason, not being happy there, didn't feel like home anymore. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. This speaks of definitely a divorce, a separation of a family. Could be separation of a family who had a family business together. But when I see the Ten of Pentacles, it's like almost like a family that made themselves family, like a blended family. So let's say you and your partner were living together like husband and wife, but you were not married, okay? So the Ten of Pentacles, which in the reverse would still show up as a breakup. So I feel like many of you are back and forth with your ex, and either their ex is the one who's causing the problems, or it's their mother or your mother. Okay, depending on what your astrological sign is and your situation. Ten of Pentacles in reverse is the breaking up of a family dynamic. In some case, I said a family business that's dissolving, or a group of friends that acted like family that is dissolving based on the fact that too many people were involved in your relationship. Too much energy was involved in your relationship, but I feel something very positive coming back in. So like I said, in an eclipse season, it can bring back somebody in your life that you had strong feelings for, I see here, right? And they had strong feelings for you, I see here, even though the King of Pentacles is a negative. This could be a part of that person that their mother brings the worst out in them, or your mother brings the worst out in them, or their meddling sister, or their meddling ex. Like I said, we'll clarify, guys, okay? But now I feel like because you guys have ended, and because maybe you guys have moved out, and maybe you had to move, maybe they had to move, maybe they're finally getting divorced from their ex, and they're finally free from their ex, and they want to try and work it out with you, because now all this stuff has been decided by the court, that this one gets this one gets that, and they're giving alimony or child support that's court ordered. So now there's no more problems. It's just all legalized and put down on paper. So maybe you guys can try working and rebuilding on your relationship. Let's see. Let's see if you're willing to do that, Sagittarius. Let's see what Spirit has to say about it. And also cross-watch. Let me know, guys, what's going on. Family members can really destroy a relationship. Especially mothers and sisters and mother-in-laws or jealous cousins or something like that. They can really destroy a relationship, and you have to decide whether it's, to put up boundaries or cut these people out. Depends on what you want in your life. Three of Wands. I feel like because the Four of Wands is here and the Three of Wands is all about getting to the Four of Wands and it's upright, I feel like this, it does speak of a third party, but it also speaks of wanting to start again, wanting to rebuild. So maybe your ex is coming back and saying, hey, let's start over. Let's come and move with me, or maybe I'll come move in with you. And, my finances in order. I know what I have to pay my ex now for child support, or I have to pay alimony, or I had that, I got out of their house finally. I want to start rebuilding. Maybe let's move to a different location. Let's get away. Let's get away from our family, get away from toxic family members or toxic friends or a toxic environment, and let's start over. So this looks like a couple that's trying to get back together, Sagittarius. And I do feel like you're speaking to this person. Okay, I do feel like you guys are in communication about what had happened and knowing who the culprit was, knowing you have love for each other, wanting to try again. Finally this person is divorced on paper now. Maybe you're divorced on paper now and they want to try again with you, and you want to try again with them too. Okay. This can also speak of, deciding to break up certain family members. Canceling that situation where blood is blood and blood is thicker than water. I say it in almost every reading because blood is not thicker than water. If you have a mother or a mother-in-law or a sister or a cousin or whoever it is, or an ex, your partner's ex, your ex, who is constantly in the middle of your relationship, constantly putting their 2 cents in, constantly bringing your relationship down, constantly talking bad about your partner, constantly criticizing how you raise your kids, or constantly criticizing how you live, or whatever the hell that you're doing, okay? They need to go. They need to go. Either you set up a strong boundary, which I see is going on here, which I like, or you're cutting them off completely. Okay? It happens now. And it's very common now for families not to be involved with each other anymore the way we used to be in the past, especially when it comes to the holiday season and all the aggravation that it brings up. Who's bringing this? Who's going where? Who's going there? Who's not going? Where's this one? What about this tradition? What about that? How about starting new traditions and starting over? And thinking about the most important thing. If there are children involved, then the children come first. And then your relationship follows. Okay? The mother-in-law is not to be the one determining whether the relationship stays or goes. Okay, so either you're cutting off family members and you're starting over with your ex again, and you're starting brand new and fresh and rebuilding here, because a lot of love and passion here, and and clear communication. I have a feeling this Empress in reverse has been blocked either from your phone or from your contacts, or from your partners, or both. You know, and realizing that, that's the problem. We have, I mean, definitely Sagittarius are very warm and you love family. But if your family is toxic and not allowing your relationship to flourish, then that family needs to go. Okay? And I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done. But, like I said, blood is not thicker than water in my eyes. And I'm not the only one who feels that way. You know what I mean? Speaking from personal experiences, I do share my, story. Blood is not thicker than water. I do not speak to many family members because of how toxic they are and how much they want to not see me be happy, and that's not going to happen. So maybe you guys have the same situation. You might want to share it. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Returning, coming out of the cold. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, wanting to, restoring faith in the way you feel about each other, starting up, wanting to come back together, maybe going into counseling, maybe seeking a spiritualist, a spiritual advisor, or someone who can advise, maybe a shaman, or a person of the clergy, a person, an ordained, somebody who's ordained, but somebody who's also a counselor, a spiritual counselor. Maybe, you're going to speak to, maybe you're just deciding to pray more for your relationship. Maybe you're just having faith more in each other, having faith in God, and knowing that you guys are meant to be, and deciding that whoever is not okay with this relationship, that's their problem. You and your partner want to be back together. I'm only getting I'm only getting like energy messages. I do have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and I do have strong fire here, which is your energy. But of an adult energy, I only have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But let's just see what happens. This is definitely a good card to see about coming back together. Maybe you guys are just starting to do things together on a spiritual level, like, going back into counseling, like I said, or just, just having more faith in each other, trusting in each other, trusting in God and Goddess, trusting in the divine plan, after a period of breaking up. It looks like 8 months. It could be. Let me know in the comments, guys. It looks like you're anything. If you guys are still in love and you guys are willing to work it out, it's going to work out. Especially if you cut out the ex-mother, ex-mother-in-law, ex-partner, baby mama, baby daddy. But it's more like a baby mama here, I'm feeling. So like I said, it probably is a female that's causing the problems. This can also be your ex, Sagittarius, or your ex, Crosswatcher. Let's see, Crosswatcher, if you are the Empress in reverse and you're wondering, okay, why my child isn't speaking to me anymore, why my daughter-in-law isn't speaking to me anymore, like why are they getting back together? I made it clear they don't belong together. Crosswatcher, get a life. Okay, if you are the Empress in reverse, if you are the Empress in reverse and you caused your child or or a member of your family that you consider like a child, okay, or your ex, if you cause them to break up with their partner, get a life. Okay, for many of you Crosswatchers, please don't be insulted, because maybe this is not you. Okay, maybe you are the person that Sag is getting back together with, hopefully, or maybe you're a friend or somebody who's concerned about Sagittarius. Let's see. Okay. 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel you're blocking communication, Sagittarius. You're blocking communication. You're blocking growth. You're blocking hearing from a certain person. It sounds like it can be another fire sign, but I don't think so. This could be your energy creating strong boundaries, okay? And saying, you know what, I'm not going to if we want to get back together, it's just about you, me, and the children, or you, me, and the home, or you, me, and the pets. And it's not about your mother or my aunt or your sister or your cousin or whatever that they're not in, or your ex, your baby mama. No, it's not about them. It's about us. So I'm not going to grow this relationship to suit them. I'm going to grow this relationship to suit us. And I think you're both on board with this. So that's good. Sagittarius, I feel a little bit that you might be doing a little bit more of the work. And but your partner looks like they're on board with it, but then maybe they're just not, they're just talking. But it definitely feels like you're doing a lot of the work, Sagittarius. Maybe you were the one who initially left. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ugh. So, yeah, I feel like the Empress in reverse is the same person as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because Queen of Pentacles in the upright position, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but in reverse position, it's a money-hungry gold digger, okay, who's trying to, either... It could be a situation like this. You could have a mother-in-law from hell, or a mother from hell, and also a baby mama from hell, or an ex-friend from hell, another ex-family member. But I have a feeling that these are the same people. And we have potential here for this person to understand. So with the Empress reverse, that's more powerful in the negative, and the Queen of Pentacles reverse is still very negative and a troublemaker, but to a less degree. So there is some progress here. You have made some strong boundaries with this Empress in reverse, with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? This is definitely a female. It's definitely a female is the one to blame for your relationship not working, okay? It looks like in the future they find that you guys are getting back together. You and your partner are getting back together, okay? Maybe even deciding to get married in some cases, or maybe that's a long way away. And maybe they're finalizing their divorce and now it's over, so they're free to get married again if they want to, or just live like husband and wife, get engaged, start the therapy process again, start healing. And it looks like the Queen of Pentacles in reverse starts to understand that you guys are back together, starts to understand her place, but is still running her mouth, okay, and causing problems with her words, her mouth. If they do any type of spell work, maybe it's just with they can do black magic. A lot of people do black magic, okay, more than you think, more than you know. It's very common. Or just with their venomous tongue. It's so toxic that it can tend to really wreak havoc on a relationship that's really trying to rebuild, okay? Especially when two people are in love, because this person is just relentless. But I feel like there's been an understanding here. They're not actually, being very vocal now, but they're still saying things like, I feel like you're hearing it from other people or through the grapevine, and you're cutting off that grapevine. So you're cutting out a lot of people here, Sag, for the sake of your relationship, okay? Let me find out more here, Spirit, about this I'm going to go on the Three of Rods here, and I'm going to clarify that, because it looks like, you guys want to rebuild. Maybe you guys had to move. That's how bad it was. Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh. There's such negativity, Sagittarius. Such negativity and lies and manipulation that is going on around you guys. So I really feel like I want to tell you guys that you really need to protect the union. If there's children involved, protect the children. Go to counseling, get therapy, talk it out, be more vocal, because there's a lot of negative energy coming towards your union. And that happens a lot when other people are not happy, okay? And most likely it's family that are not happy. When they see us happy, instead of them being happy for us, they get nasty and they get jealous and they're seething, especially if this person, if this mother-in-law or this mother is actually an ex, or it can be both. Okay, maybe this person has a mother from hell and an ex from hell, or vice versa. Swap it up, flip it, reverse it for your energy, and let me know, guys, okay? There's no room in this world for gossip and nothing. There's no room. I would just not say any. I just would keep everything to myself. But I feel like people are finding out, Maybe you want to, Take down some pictures on socials. Stop being so social on socials. Stop, posting everything that you do. I really try to stay away from the internet as much as possible. I'm on one platform, but I really try to stay away from the internet. It's gotten to be a very toxic place, and I really don't think it's very healthy to be online all the time. I mean, we're always on our phones, but how much can we interact socially? It brings in negativity. The more we share, the more the haters come out. The Tower in reverse. So I feel like the Tower is something unforeseen. So I feel like, and like a catastrophic event, that's something unforeseen. Now we're in a time now where there's a lot of catastrophic events going on all over the world. Okay, guys, I hope you're not a victim of it. If you are, I'm sorry. We will get through this together, all of us. But the Tower in reverse is a Scorpio energy, and we're gonna be in Scorpio season pretty soon, around the October 22nd or something. I see this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, understanding that she knows her place, and if she causes more problems, there's going to be problems for her. It's almost like her karma getting to her for causing problems. So she may be the same person as the Empress in reverse, and something's going to happen to her based on her own karma. Okay, something that she did by spewing her negative energy. Karma is going to wreak havoc on her around Halloween time. Okay, around Scorpio season. Okay, it's going to happen, but it's not going to be so shocking. It's not going to be so dire. It's just going to be where they understand, like, you're blocked and you're not allowed to come back in. That's it. You're done. And they knew this was coming, and they're kind of like, they're going to know where they need to stand, because they're going to be under judgment. Okay. It could be happening, as we get Pluto going back into Aquarius. This could be happening. A lot of things will be going on. It's a very crazy time right now with the planets and everything, but I feel like justice will come to this person causing problems in Scorpio season, but to a lesser degree for them. But it's enough for them where they leads them to enlightenment. Maybe you've been praying, which I always say, pray for the other person who's causing problems to move on, find their own happiness, and lose interest. That's the best way to get somebody out of your life. Maybe that's what you're doing. That's a great thing to do. If you've been praying, if you're doing like some type of spiritual work with a deity or God, whoever source is that you pray with, as long as on the God and Goddess of the Most High, deity of the Most High, saint of the Most High, archangel of the Most High, angel, whoever it is that you pray to. Okay, for these people to move on and stop meddling in your life. And I see that's what's going to happen here. Let me get more information about this Tower in reverse. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Yeah, this person is going to meet their karma. Okay, and this is nothing that you're doing to them. This is everything to do with what they sabotaged. They broke up happy union. They came in between. Even if you guys were married, they almost destroyed your marriage. In some cases, you actually did go to court and you actually did file the paperwork, and it was final. That does happen. That happens during eclipses. People that get divorced, or they're about to get divorced, and they've signed papers for separation, they find themselves getting back together and starting over. It does happen. But for many of you, that's rare. But it does happen, especially in eclipse season, like I just said. I know I'm repeating myself, guys, but I just have to tell you that eclipses bring people back together, whether it's to heal the relationship or let it go. And what I feel like you guys are meant to be, it's not giving me an actual person here, only the King of Pentacles reverse. So let me know who you're involved with, Sagittarius. Okay? Because I feel like you guys are coming back together because you're meant to be. Maybe you're twin flames. Maybe you're soulmates. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this Empress in reverse, is going to have a very hard time. Okay? Very hard time between Scorpio season and through Sagittarius season, because this sign is Sagittarius. I don't feel this is your bad energy. I feel like this is whatever they did to you, Sagittarius, to destroy your relationship. They're going to be meeting with very bad karma. Karma is going to hit them. Okay, and it's going to last for a few months. It's in God's hands. It's what God wants. God is punishing them for what they have done wrong. So if they have done any spell work here, the spell is backfiring on them. I definitely see spell work here. The spell is backfiring on them. They tried to break you up. They tried to hurt you. They didn't want their son with you. They didn't want you with their man or their ex or mother or whatever the hell it is. This person is meeting their karma, and it's because of what they've done wrong to you, Sagittarius. What they've done wrong to your partnership, how they hurt your children, how they've hurt your other family members, how they hurt, the relationship, the union. When two people are meant to be, twin flames, your soulmates, whoever tries to break them apart, okay, is going to eventually lose, and they're going to be placed under heavy judgment and heavy karma. And you don't have to feel bad, okay? You don't have to feel bad, because it's either you or your happiness or theirs. They didn't care about you. They wanted you gone. And it almost happened. I mean, there were 8 months of separation here. And now, you know what? Guess who's getting the karma? I mean, the devil does not bother you when you're down the wrong path. I always say that. So there's definitely some karma to pay for somebody who's mentally, like I said, for many situations, this is an ex-wife and a mother-in-law or a mother who is the culprit. Can be both, and can be also the same person. Okay, let me get some clarification on you and your person, because I definitely see some, reconciliation going on, wanting to talk, wanting to get back together, wanting to rebuild, wanting to move back in together, still loving each other, want to nurture this relationship, wanting, to do right by each other, knowing who your enemies are. That's very important to know, okay? But I definitely see that somebody was doing this, giving out evil eye, the Malokia, like I say, or actually doing spells to separate you guys. But I think it's more of like their bad energy based on the cards that I got. But it's a little bit of spell work. A little bit of spell work, but not too much. Okay, give me 3 cards for Sagittarius, please. Oh my gosh, yes, here it is, 4 of Wands again. So you are getting back together with your person. Your person could have strong Sagittarius, strong Aries, strong Leo in their chart. Okay, maybe they have, maybe they're on the cusp of Aries and Taurus, which makes them, their birthday would be around April 16th, April 17th, April 18th, like around there. Give or take a few days, okay? You're getting back with your person. You're starting over. You're bringing the relationship back together, okay? Congratulations. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, there's another person here. And it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in the reverse. So there are so many people who are against this union, and I feel like because they're just jealous, okay? Or maybe your person is because of what happened, and because of, how they saw their family members were acting, or their ex was acting, they're still a little bit like in the negative. They're depressed, they're upset, but they're still moving forward with you regardless. 10 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like with the 10 of Cups reversed that, you're saying goodbye to a lot of blood ties. So on both your sides, you're saying goodbye to certain family members on their side, certain family members on your side, and, trying to start over with this new life, this new beginning, okay? I have a feeling that this person's cutting off their mother, or you're cutting off your mother, or they're cutting off their children's mother, or your children's mother. And they're depressed about it. You're depressed about it, but you guys know that you love each other. Yep. See, you're getting back together. For many of you, you guys are getting remarried, like I said, or you guys are getting engaged, or you're recommitting to each other. Maybe you've been married for almost 10 years and you want to renew the vows or something like that. You're definitely getting back with your person. Yep. No more anxiety. I have a feeling that your person is an Aries or a Taurus, okay? Or a cuspy Taurus, okay? Which, like I said, April, sometime in late April, okay? The Nine of Swords reverse speaks of getting good quality sleep again, not having anxiety anymore, pushing away the negative energy, pushing away family members that don't want to see you succeed, pushing away family members that don't want your partner to see succeed. And it can be very disheartening to know that your family is your enemy. Those who are closest to us don't want to see us well. Even our best friends don't want to see us do well, because it's just, that's what's going on. Everybody's masks are falling off, and the truth is being exposed for everyone. Everyone who is doing wrong, who has done wrong for years, they're all meeting their karma. Okay, and your relationship will stand the test of time, because you're meant to be. Now, both of you could be depressed, I'm sure, because you're having to, say goodbye to, people that you thought had your best interests at heart. But, it's either you or them. And you're going to let them dictate the rest of your life, and then you'll never be with anybody. You'll never be happy. You'll be living life for them, and all they want is your money. They don't want you. They want your money. They don't want to see you happy, because they're not happy. They're a mess. And like I said, they're going to be placed under harsh judgment. Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, definitely saying goodbye to an ex. This is definitely saying goodbye to an ex. Wow. Cutting off more than one person. I feel like, these people, all these toxic family members made you guys feel like you weren't right for each other. And Spirit is telling me that you guys are meant to be. So, you're going to keep this relationship, just to yourselves. For the ones of you who have children together, it's beautiful. Maybe you're having to keep your children away from certain family members. Whatever you have to do to be happy and keep your kids safe and happy and healthy, you're doing it. You're willing to do it. Six of Cups reversed. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy. You definitely are getting back together with your person, but it's definitely not going to be easy, because I feel like you're going through a time where you keep thinking of, like, the past and your past lives and stuff like that. Maybe you're realizing that this is a past life connection that didn't work out in a past life, or it didn't work out when maybe you know this person for a long time, or I really just feel like this is your family of origin that now you're remembering how, like, when you were younger and stuff, like how you were bullied, how you were mistreated, and you're still allowing these people to bully and mistreat you. And, it's all coming out now. And even though you're getting back together, it still hurts. That's why, you have to really, Knight of Cups. Yeah, realize that you guys do love each other, and you can rebuild. Even through all the sadness and heartache from the past, that you guys have love for each other here with this. And you're saying goodbye to a lot of blood ties, like I said. For a while, you guys didn't feel like you guys were meant to be together. You questioned the union. Maybe you're still fighting. Maybe there's maybe every day is not easy because you're breaking blood ties. Okay, so that's how I'm going to end it here, guys. Oh my gosh, yep. Eclipse season brings back exes. You're meant to be with your person, Sagittarius. You're meant to be with your person, cross watcher. For many cross watchers that you are the culprit, get a life. I'm going to tell you that again. Because I feel that many cross watchers are here to be nosy. But I want to tell you, cross watcher, lesson learned. Find your own happiness. And of course, Roger, if this is not you, if you're the one you're just here to, maybe your Sagittarius is ex that are getting back together, and this is confirmation that you need to cut off family. And Sagittarius needs to also. It's not just you. And it's really about the couple and the children, if there are children, and the pets, if there are pets. All right, so it looks like you guys still have a long way to go. I would suggest counseling, praying, doing some, maybe having some romantic dates, taking your time getting back together, knowing that you guys are meant to be, but don't have much support. There is not much support in this love union. And that is common. I know it's negative, but it is common. But if you two love each other and you want to work it out, it can definitely work out. But you're just going to say a goodbye to many family members. You might be spending the holidays this year just with your partner and just with your children or just with your pets. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? I don't want to be around anyone who makes me question my morals and my ethics, and who wants to bring me down, and who wants to constantly tell me that I'm doing something wrong, constantly tell me that my partner is not trustworthy, or this, that, whatever they're going to say. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm in love, he's in love, she's in love, we're in love, everyone's in love, everyone's happy, and the only people that are full of piss and vinegar are the outsiders, which is family, and that's sad. I'm going to pull a Mother Goddess Kali card. I've been, pulling her card for a while now, maybe like a month, I'm not sure. She's a Hindu deity, Hindu goddess of the Hindu pantheon. She is a very, very powerful deity. She can look fierce, but that's only because she banishes the ego, banishes the darkness, banishes the devil energy. And if you work with her, really, she will bless your life. She really will help you. She comes in and she does right by you. That can be even realizing your own faults, your partner's own faults, or who your family members are that are not wanting to see you happy. Let me pick this card. It's a beautiful flower. I believe this is a lotus flower or a hibiscus. Looks like a lotus. Okay, let's see what it has to say. Let's see what Mother Kali. Moksha of Kali. Relief shall come swiftly. Soon you will see things differently. You are going to be liberated from the struggle you are currently experiencing. Be true to yourself and your life path, and you will attract the way forward. You will overcome all opposition. Be released into improved circumstances, and be supported to bring your sacred path to fruition. Yeah, Moksha of Kali. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful message from Mother Goddess Kali. So what I feel right now for you Sagittarius, and many of you are just starting to get back together with your ex that you were never supposed to be away from. Okay, others pulled you guys away, and now you're getting back together, but you're meeting a lot of adversity because you haven't fully cut ties. So I would strongly suggest cutting ties as much as possible. I see that you are, but not because it's hurtful. It's hard. It's not easy. But probably the next time I do your reading, we'll probably see a big improvement in your relationship. I wish you much love and light. And remember that blood is not thicker than water. Please like, share, subscribe. Many blessings. Thank you.